Okay, welcome back for part 2. We got our story, Zack and Anne, and we are going to read another story. I think this is the last one on this side of the table of contents, right? Yesterday we read Bug and Frog. That was kind of a weird story where Anne tried to eat Zack in pretend, not real life, of course. But today we're going to read the last story. What's the name of it? Can you see it? It says swing that net. Swing that net. Swing that net. That sounds interesting. What page is it on? 58. 58, that's a lot of pages. We're going to zip through a lot of them and get to page. Oh man, that's a weird picture, isn't it? Every time I see that, I'm thinking, wow. Okay, swing that net. That's our story for today. Let's pop over and take a look at the picture. I don't see Anne, just Zack. I guess Zack's going to be the one that's going to be swinging that net, probably. Good guess. I don't see a net in this picture, but what I do see are a bunch of what? Frogs. None of them have ponytails, though. So this must be a real life thing, not just somebody's imagination. I think that, do you know what these things are called up here? Cattails. Cattails. Do you see any cattails growing around your house? You take them and you pop that thing open, all the seeds from the cattail are inside of that. Really cool. Okay, well, let's look at the story. No talking this time. Last time there was talking. Not on this one. Okay, here we go. Zack is at the pond. Zack is at the pond. We saw that in the picture. Ooh, here's a new tricky word we just learned. There. Another tricky word. Are. Lots. Lots. Another tricky word. Of. Well, this word is, we can go with the picture, right? Frogs in the pond. There are lots of frogs in the pond. Zack runs in, tricky word, to get, tricky word, one. Zack runs in to get one. Oh, we saw that in the picture, right? Yeah, he's running in to try and get one. Is he going to catch one? Now, look what it says here. But the frogs are so what? Quick. The frogs are so quick. The frogs are so, what's this word? Slick. Slick. Do you know what that means? Like slippery. If you ever tried to catch a frog, you know that their skin is really slippery and they are fast. It is not easy to catch a frog. Here's a tricky word. When Zack runs in, the frogs hop off. That happens to me every time I try and chase a frog. They run away. What could he do? Take a look at that first sentence there. What is Zack gonna do? Aha! Now we know why it's called swing that net. Zack is gonna use a net to catch those frogs. Brilliant. Zack gets a net and runs in. The frogs, tricky word, all jump. That's what frogs do, jump. Zack, this was from the title, swings his net and yells. Oops, here's quotation marks. This is what he's saying. Get in here. A tricky word here. Frogs. Get in here, frogs. I don't think the frogs are going to obey what he says. Swing Swish. Swish. Zack gets a frog in his net. That's what we saw in the picture. Zack got a frog in his net. Oh, that frog does not look very happy. If I was a frog, I would not feel happy either. Okay. Glance through that real quick. Hip, hip, hooray. And see if you can see what's going to happen next. Ooh, now let me show you the picture. No, I'm not going to show you the picture. Let's read it. Then I'll show you the picture. I'm in charge. Zack yells, and swings the net. Oh, this is the same word. Swish, swish, swish. Swish, swish, swish. Wait a minute. How many times did he swish? How many times did he swing that net? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times. Zack gets lots of frogs. There, tricky word, there are 6 big ones in his net. Let's look at that picture. Whoa, baby. He's got 6 frogs, and it looks like 2 of them are going to crawl out here in a minute. If 2 of them crawl out, how many would be left? The answer is 4. Yep, he looks happy. He's got 6 frogs. What's he going to do with those frogs? Make frog soup? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure Zack is just going to let the frogs go. I can't imagine what else he would do with frogs. Now, let's take a look at our work today. You got one worksheet, and I'm sorry, there's nothing on the back. You could have written your tricky words that we did earlier on that. Anyway, there's 3 questions I want you to answer about this question. Okay, read through the question, about the story we just read, swing that net. All right, and that's your work for today for reading. So I'll be back with some math in a flash. Bye.